Experiential training is one of the oldest training styles there is, although most people have never heard of it. We also call it the Socratic method. Here's what I mean. For our company, it's important that we go into your company, and instead of reinventing the wheel and saying, hey, we have this training material that we created independently, we come into your company, learn your core values, your mission, and your focus, and then we create the training around that. We do that using your employees' own information. So if you have an employee who's been there for 15 years, they know more about the inner workings of your company. During the training, we use their experience to bring everyone else to a level playing field. That's experiential training. The inspiration for starting the business comes from so many different places, but there are a couple that really stand out for us. The first one would be, I worked in a company where I was sitting in a boardroom as an employee, and I was invisible. I had no voice in the company. And right now, we have so many people working that feel that same way. But I thought, you know, we can do something different. We can do something better. And I started reading books. The first book I read was Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Absolutely instrumental in creating our company. It's not about what's negative, but about doing something positive. Another one would be someone that we forget about sometimes, but Tony Robbins. His passion, coming from nothing and having a drive and desire to help other people to that point, love that. When I thought about those people, another one would be Stephen Covey. If you don't know who these people are, I highly encourage you to do it. It is worth the experiential read. It was important enough to us to actually begin a company following those teachings. When people ask what drives our success, it's really other people and other companies. Whenever I go to a new area, and I've lived all over the place, and the reason we're Training Standards International is because we train all over the world. What drives our success is watching other people and companies transform. It happens like a wave, and every time it happens, we're surprised, the other company is surprised, and we just can't wait to see what happens next. Right now, there are about 24 million small businesses in America, and they employ 56 million people. And that's a lowball figure. Our success, right now, if you were to ask those 24 million small businesses, 56 million employees, the same question that I started with, sitting in a boardroom with no voice. If you were to ask them, how many of you feel like you have no voice? How many of them would raise their hand? In our future, none of them. That's the future I'm after.